fans, Kevin the Truth Casey here, soon to be joined ringside by NACW executive Ben Throckmorton. And welcome to another exciting edition of North American Championship Wrestling. In the ring right now, 225 pounds from Two Guns, Arizona, the rugged Jesse Lee. They call him the Natural. He's taking on the former television champion, 232 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, the owner of the Hot Spot, Danny Dollar. And Ben Throckmorton, as we bring you in here, exciting card. This edition of North American Championship Wrestling, it's going to be a super spectacular card. Some of the action that's going to be on this card is going to be mind-boggling. We've got the main attraction later coming on this card. We've also got the Lost Souls, Carnage, Tim Jackson, the Profile Rick Stone, Bigwood the Lumberjack, and newcomer Burt Finley from Belfast, Northern Ireland against WWE superstar Bull Buchanan. An action-packed hour of pro wrestling, just like this match right here between the Natural Jesse Lee and former television champion Danny Dollar.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to seeing Bull Buchanan here tonight. But we got two outstanding competitors in the ring. You got an up-and-coming star, Jesse Lee, who's made inroads into becoming a top professional here the last several months in North American Championship Wrestling. And Danny Dollar, proven product. Coast to coast, just like Coca-Cola. Danny Dollar's in there giving it 110% every time out. And
we've talked in you as a NACW executive, you follow the television closely. You've heard the comments from people like Steve Cofield and Helmut Hessler and Tommy Angel, all of our rotating guest hosts of high caliber. They've all been very positive about Danny Dollar. They see the energy that he brings. They know that he's held cruiserweight gold here, television title. He has a long-standing feud with the Profile Rick Stone. We know that's not over yet.
Absolutely not. Danny has had several high-profile run-ins with the Profile Rick Stone, no pun intended. Brutal matches on both sides. Both men very accomplished professional wrestlers. Stone holding the top spot here in North American Championship Wrestling. The top singles is the North American Heavyweight Champion, also holds the TV Championship. And of course, Danny Dollar has been chasing after him. The illustrious Perry James is always there. And tactics, just like you're seeing here from the Natural Jesse Lee, blatantly choking Danny Dollar on the top rope there.
You know, Ben, we've talked about the Assassin and I many weeks. We like this Jesse Lee. Look at the physique on this guy. We've always come to the consensus that even with his physique, a guy like him needs more mat time, experience with some of the top guys like Danny Dollar. It's just a matter of time for a guy like Jesse Lee to put it together. And right now, he's putting it together on Danny Dollar.
Jesse Lee obviously spends a lot of time in the gym, Kevin, and he was trained by none other than the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. So you know he knows what he's doing in there. You can also see that Raging Bull attitude in there.
Does that mean he's unpredictable?
Unpredictable, to say the least. He also will take no prisoners. He's in there to win matches and make money, and that's what he's trying to do here at NACW. But Danny Dollar's going to have something to say about that here tonight.
Well, a pedigree from the likes of Manny Fernandez, the Raging Bull, on Jesse Lee. He can really develop a lot of mat experience. He can draw upon the mat experience of the Raging Bull in the gym. And there's a little bit of that mean streak in him that we see here. Jesse Lee now taking exception to referee Daryl Morris's style of refereeing. But you can't lose sight of the fact that Danny Dollar is a top star in North American Championship Wrestling. But I like the way that the Natural Jesse Lee is staying on top of his man.
Absolutely. Jesse Lee taking it to Danny Dollar right now. And veteran referee Daryl Morris, been around for a long time. He was a wrestler before he became a referee. Obviously doing a very good job in the ring, much to the chagrin of Jesse Lee, who is driving the head of Danny Dollar hard into the mat. Jesse Lee, if he were to win this match here tonight, would make great strides into being a top contender here in North American Championship Wrestling.
You know, Ben, we were talking about all he needs is experience. A guy with his experience, I think Danny Dollar, 50-50, could have been beaten right there.
Absolutely.
A good DDT, but all he did was he posed. He was too worried about what the fans were thinking as opposed to getting right on top of Danny Dollar.
Well, experience has probably got a lot to do that, although we say he's inexperienced. He's been here in NACW for over a year now and has won many high-profile matches. As you see a nice sidewalk slam there on the part of the Natural Jesse Lee. And he's got Danny Dollar, the top contender in my mind for the heavyweight title here. He's got him on the run right now.
He does. Oh, wait a minute, Ben. He's putting his hands on Daryl Morris now. You're an executive with the league. Wait a minute.
Small package. We're going to get... No! We nearly had the 3 right there.
You know, Jesse Lee putting his hands on the referee, that could draw a suspension, a fine, maybe from Buddy Diamond could get involved here. I mean, one thing you don't want to do around here is grab the referees, throw them over the ropes, hit them with stuff. Referees need to be respected, especially a guy like Daryl Morris.
Absolutely. Daryl Morris has got ultimate power in that ring.
Quick sunset flip, only a count of 2, but Danny Dollar showing flashes that he's on his way back. And in fact, just when he thinks he's on his way back, the natural Jesse Lee has cut him right off at the pass.
Danny Dollar did get his hands up and block some of the impact from that blow. We can maybe see a little playing possum here on the part of Danny Dollar. As I was saying before, Daryl Morris accomplished. They do have ultimate power in the ring. The fans came here to see wrestling. They want to see conclusions to matches, so we're not get involved. We let the wrestlers handle it in the ring. If it gets out of control, Daryl Morris will take care of it.
Well, Daryl Morris's motto is, I'm a referee, these are wrestlers, he's here to let wrestlers wrestle. And that's one thing I've always liked about his refereeing style.
Vicious chop.
He's a wrestler, and he likes to let wrestlers wrestle. As you see, Jesse Lee, Irish whip from the corner goes Danny Dollar. Hard charging goes Jesse Lee. Danny Dollar.
This is the hot spot. This is it, Kevin.
The hot spot. That could be it, fans. The count of 1, 2, 3. Daryl Morris rings the bell. You're a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the fall in the match, Danny Dollar.
Hi, wrestling fans. Kevin the Truth Casey. Battlecade 2003, Saturday, June 7th, Newland, North Carolina at the Avery County High School Gym, sponsored by the Avery Ruatan Club. 10 men go in, 1 man leaves with $5,000 and a chance at the heavyweight title currently held by the profile Rick Stone. It's called Battlecade 2003. Let me bring in Tommy Gunn first. Tommy, you're not through with the Lost Souls, I know, but if you get through them, you also get a shot at the heavyweight title.
Lost Souls, Ricky Morton, Buff Bagwell, main attraction, you're over the top. Rick Stone, shine the belt up. You get the $5,000. Tommy Gunn's coming to Newland.
I'll take the $5,000. All right, Danny Dollar, you have a long-standing situation with the profile Rick Stone. This could be a guaranteed shot at the belt.
Guaranteed shot. You know, it doesn't matter if it's Tommy Gunn, Scott Powers, Chris Steele, or Tony Cicero. Battlecade, 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G's coming home to Danny Dollar. And then Rick Stone, it's you and me one more time.
Ricky Morton, the Rock and Roll Express, $5,000 and a shot at the title.
You understand what some of these guys would do for $5,000? I'm talking about even slap their own mama. But guys, you understand this right here. $5,000 means a lot to me. But what means more than that is getting my hands on you, main attraction. So understand, myself and Buff Bagwell, we know all of you going to be in there coming for the money. But we're coming for you behind.
Only at Harrelson Mazda. No credit check. You're approved. It's credit amnesty this weekend. You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, or new Mazda with no credit check. Bankruptcy, divorce, charge-offs, tax liens. It doesn't matter. You're approved because the Yes Man will not check your credit. Take advantage of credit amnesty only at Harrelson Mazda, home of the Yes Man. No credit check. 9029 South Boulevard. Harrelson Mazda.
Hi, Mary Beth Coit here for the Handy Stitch, the sewing solution for today that makes sewing fun, fast, and easy. The Handy Stitch uses the latest micro technology and actually fits in the palm of your hand. You can sew anything, anywhere, at any time. It has the precision of a small machine to repair delicate fabrics like silk. It has the power of a big machine to sew through tough fabrics like denim. Repair a pocket without taking your pants off. Fix a fallen hem in the office in no time. It's quick around corners and can add a decorative finish. It lets you put the professional touch on your home decorations and will pay for itself over and over. You get a secure stitch every time. The Handy Stitch can even be used outside. Regular machines are bulky and can cost over $500. Call now and you'll get the Handy Stitch with all the accessories and this giant 64-piece thread and bobbin collection. An incredible $60 value, all for just $14.99.
To order the Handy Stitch, have your credit card ready and call 800-405-6677 or visit us online at 800tvbuy.com.
Own a timeshare? Sell it for cash. Own a campground membership? Sell it for cash. Own some land? Sell it for cash. Call right now and receive your free information kit to buy, sell, or rent your timeshare, campground membership, or land for cash. Don't wait until you have to pay another maintenance fee or tax bill. Market your property with Century 21 Vacation Properties Organization, vacations only. So call now and sell or rent your property for cash.
For your free information kit, call 800-406-3158.
Hi, wrestling fans. Kevin the Truth Casey here with Big Bull Buchanan. Bull, welcome to North American Championship Wrestling. Great to have a man of your size and stature in the professional wrestling world here in North American Championship Wrestling. And tell us, first of all, a little bit about your background. And a lot of the fans know you from WWE and what happened there.
Oh, what happened there was just I had 7 years. I had a good run, no hard feelings. I was just ready to do my own thing. Got some stuff coming up in Japan, got some stuff coming up in the Caribbean. And, you know, just looking forward to being my own man for a little while. My background, I started out here in the Carolinas. A lot of people remember Smoky Mountain Wrestling with Jim Cornette. That's where I started. I got my start here. So it's always good to come back. The main reason I'm here looking for belts. Now, North American Wrestling, you know, wherever it goes, Charlotte, Tennessee, Georgia, Virginia, you know, there's a lot of belts floating around here, and I'm after one of them.
Okay, one of them, let's start at the top, the heavyweight belt. That's the profile Rick Stone with his manager, Perry James. Profile's man, about your size, 6'5", 6'6", 280, 300. He's a big man, and he thinks he's tough around here.
Okay, well, you know, I ain't no stranger to big men. I've seen a lot of big men in my career. But if that's the top man and he's got the belt, then I guess that's who I'm going to go after. Because why start at the bottom when you can start at the top?
I hear you. Also, tag belts. Buff the Stuff Bagwell, Ricky Morton having them right now. They have situations with the main attraction. You can always pick up somebody. There's tag belts around here, too.
Tag belts, tag teams is my specialty. I've been part of many tag teams. Truth Commission, Big Boss Man and Bull Buchanan, the Right to Censor, me and Godfather, two-time WWF champions. You know, tag team, that's my forte. So I'd be glad to do a tag team. But either way, you know, I'm here for a belt. That's what I'm here for. You know, no excuses, no distractions. That's what I'm here for.
All right, that's it. Big Bull Buchanan. He's here in North American Championship Wrestling. All right, fans, welcome back to another exciting match here at North American Championship Wrestling. Kevin the Truth Casey, along with NACW executive Ben Throckmorton. And Ben, we see a matchup of power and speed. Big Bubba Jones and the big dog taking on the main attraction, the former tag team champion. They got Ricky Morton and Buff Bagwell on their minds, but they can't take the big dog and Big Bubba too lightly.
Absolutely not. Bubba Jones, 300 pounds plus. You got the big dog, Dion Johnson, who's as quick as a cat and wrestles as tough as anybody I've ever seen. And it's a double backdrop. Scott Powers in the lights on that one, Kevin.
I tell you, you know, Ben, you look at Big Bubba and Scott Powers. There's power against power, strength versus strength. You look at the big dog, Dion Johnson, speed and quickness against Chris Steele, speed and quickness. This is an evenly pitted matchup here.
Scott Powers calling for timeout here on the outside, but
do we have timeouts here?
No timeouts in professional wrestling, but, you know, they're doing a very smart thing. Bubba, Dion came out. They took the momentum right away. They took the momentum, Scott and Chris being veterans that they are, being the great tag team. They took a minute out to try to break that momentum, but it doesn't look like it did any good for him, Kevin.
No, Big Bubba taking the tag from the big dog, Dion Johnson. Big Bubba is a guy that we've seen throughout the months here at North American Championship Wrestling. He's a guy that has really shown a lot of improvement over the course of a year, 6-7 months. Big Bubba has really shown a lot of improvement. He's a guy that, you know, coming up, we've got Battlecade down the line. We've got big matches coming up in Denver, North Carolina, East Lincoln High School. Big Bubba's a guy you got to keep your eye on down the line.
Tough competitor. Been up and down the road. He's wrestled a lot on the East Coast, in and out of the independents, throughout several states, won a lot of matches, lost some matches, but he's in there fighting. He's got a lot of experience, and as you said, he's got a lot of size, a lot of strength, a lot of heart. That makes for an incredible package.
As we see big dog Dion Johnson coming off the rope, spinning elbow on Chris Steele, and only accounted to Chris Steele and Scott Power with Big Tony Cicero, longtime tag team champions in North American Championship Wrestling. However, not right now, but that's grating at them. They want a chance at those goals. Again, in East Lincoln High, we're going to see a big matchup against 2 out of 3 falls. Ricky Morton and Buff Bagwell taking on the main attraction.
And, of course, both these gentlemen going to be in the Battlecade in noon. 10-minute going to go in. Only one's coming out with the $5,000 in that shot at NACW NACW gold.
You know, $5,000 could make a man turn on his partner potentially.
Well, it's really going to be interesting to see how that plays out, because anybody could be drawn in that first draw, and the picks are at random, so there's no telling who may wind up. We might wind up with all 10 men in the ring at the end of that thing, fighting it out. It could be incredible.
You know, also,
in fact, it will be incredible.
A big stipulation is the winner of Battlecade gets a chance at the heavyweight title. What if it's one of Tony Cicero's main attraction against one of his former protege, Rick Stone? You got to think, there's a lot of scenarios that maybe some people aren't thinking about right now.
Crowd getting behind Dion Johnson here as Scott Powers putting that big right hand on him, but you are right in the fact that the possibilities are endless. We could have two lost souls against each other in the opening draw.
Or main attraction against each other.
Exactly. We could have Buff and Ricky against each other in the opening draw.
Tommy Gunn and Black Angel.
You just don't know. What would be even better is if we drew Black Angel and Reverend Slim in the opening draw against each other.
Now, I'd like to see that.
Absolutely, me too.
And we see here Big Bubba threatening to come in, but here we go with the main attraction. Veteran tag team. You can see that these guys are cut from championship timber. They know how to manipulate a young guy with not that much experience in Big Bubba. They distracted him, and as soon as they did, one of the other main attractions comes right in and cuts off Big Dog Dion Johnson, and now who's on top? Who's got the advantage? It's the main attraction.
We were talking about Dion and Bubba a few moments ago, and their experience level and their heart and their strength and skill. This is a tag team, Mr. Business and Mr. Pleasure, who defeated the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. Not once, not twice, but thrice, right here in North American Championship Wrestling. And they are on the trail of Ricky Morton and Buff Bagwell for those North American Tag Team titles. But again, I think Buff and Ricky are going to have a lot to say about that.
You know, I've noticed something rather strange lately. A lot of fans are getting behind the main attraction now. I don't know what that says about our society, but I know one thing: for every one fan that they get, Buff Bagwell and Ricky Morton get 100.
Oh, people are behind Buff and Ricky. Incredible. The turnout at the events has been incredible. The amount of mail we're receiving for Buff and Ricky, fantastic, as we see Big Dog Dion Johnson suplex the big man Scott Powers. I think that took a lot out of both of them, though, Kevin.
It had to, because look how big Scott Powers. He's 280, 290, you know, 6'4", trained by Ivan Koloff at Koloff's gym in Indian Trail, North Carolina in the late 80s. And Big Dion Johnson, a guy who's just a fighter. Daryl Morris getting distracted by main attraction. Scott Powers, that's at least 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds. Daryl Morris, there's the mark of a veteran tag team.
Scott Powers with a perfectly executed running clothesline there, but you're right. He could have been counted out twice there had Chris Steele not distracted the referee, but there again, that's the experience and the knowledge of this tag team working together.
Nice body slam from Scott Powers. He tags in Chris Steele. Steele, a very quick individual. Looks like we're going to get some of his tag team maneuvers here. Wow. I like seeing good maneuvers like that, and the main attraction has an arsenal of top-flight maneuvers that they can inflict on some of these younger guys around here.
I tell you what, like them or hate them, they are an incredible tag team combination, and they're one that Buff and Ricky are going to have to deal with.
Chris Steele, a nice snapmare, Swedish bat takeover on the Big Dog, and then a somersault, letting the full weight of his back land on Dion Johnson. I think that's got to be it. Wow. Dion showing some life here. Kicking out. Now we're going to get attacked. Scott Powers coming in. Another 2-on-1 situation, but they do have a 5 count to break.
Absolutely. There again, like them or hate them. You may like their tactics, you may not, but the fact remains they're an awesome tag team combination who use the rules to their advantage, and sometimes they break the rules to their advantage, to be quite honest.
Well, a lot of people have said they break the rules. Like everybody thinks they break. Everybody but Tony Cicero thinks that they break the rules. And now it looks like Big Dog Dion Johnson, he's going to go. Looks like a quick little turnaround Frankensteiner, and he has Scott Powers in a little bit of a trouble. He needs to get to Big Bubba and make a tag.
Tell you what, Scott Powers in a lot of trouble. He's going to make the tag. I think Dion's going to make it too to Big Bubba. Chris Steele trying to back the big man up. He's cleaning house, Kevin.
Big Bubba is just fresh. He's big, he's raw boned, he's strong.
He's mad.
And he's mad.
He's calling for a clean house, and I believe he's going to get one.
Nice little flex there. I just don't know if he can take on 2 men, though. It's a tall order to fight 2 guys. I don't care who you are.
We've got all 4 men.
Oh, wait a minute.
Scott Powers has pitched the big dog out of the ring. Bubba's going for the freight train. Cicero's going to pull him out of the way.
Tony Cicero pulled his man out of the way. I don't know if he could have done that.
Oh.
A nice reverse DDT from Scott Powers, and it looks like he's calling for Chris Steele to get up on the top rope.
They're going for the double feature. They're going to hit the double feature. Tony Cicero's got Dion down out there.
I don't know if they're going to be able to kick out of that one, fans. Double team maneuvers are winning the main attraction. Battlecade 2003. 10 men are coming in. One man, and one man only leaves with $5,000 and a shot at the heavyweight title currently held by the profile Rick Stone. First up, we've got to talk to the Reverend Slim. Reverend Slim is going to be in this big Battlecade 2003. Reverend Slim, come on in here. Tell us about how you think you can get a shot at $5,000 in the profile Rick Stone.
Through trial and tribulation, upon burden of my profession faith, $5,000 would look awful good in my offering plate. Plus, the NACW title would look good at my pulpit, my brother. There, as I make my way through the stench of ignorance, that stench of sin, which is called Newland, North Carolina, you heathens better get ready and study your scripture, because I can assure you one thing: Reverend Slim shall be the last man standing at Battlecade. Let freedom ring, my brother.
All right, the Reverend Slim with some strong comments. Also, we want to talk to Slash and Scar, the Lost Souls. You guys could be wrestling each other. It could be you guys and Black Angel and Tommy Gunn. It could be Buff Bagwell and Ricky Morton. Also, Big Tony Cicero and the main attraction, Scott Powers, Chris Steele. Big Tony, these guys could be facing each other. Could be Buff and Ricky. Who's going to get the shot at the profile Rick Stone?
10 men in the ring, 9 men out of the ring. One of these two will be remaining. Tell them how it is.
You know what? Ricky Morton, Buff Bagwell, we're going to make sure no matter where you enter into Battlecade, that neither one of you are going to be the last man standing, because you're not going to get a chance to steal the NACW title like you stole our NACW tag team titles. And what happens, everybody wants to know, what happens if it does come down between you and I, Scott?
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we, Chris?
Well, I guess we will. But either way it goes, there's going to be plenty of action, twice the satisfaction, and the night of main attraction.
That's June 7th, Newland, North Carolina, Avery County High School Gym. Fans, it's Battlecade 2003. Make sure you're there.
Imagine if you could reduce the interest rate on your credit cards by half or more.
Interest on our cards used to be 21 to 23%.
They were impossible to pay down.
Get your unsecured debt paid off in 3 to 5 years.
Before Cambridge, it would have taken me 15 to 20 years to get out of debt. With Cambridge, I'll be debt-free in 4.5 to 5 years.
Reduce your monthly payments.
I couldn't keep up with my payments anymore. Cambridge lowered my monthly payments so that I'm able to manage it.
Get cash back through the Good Payer program just by paying your bills on time.
We've gotten 3 checks so far. One for $230, another for $135.
And the last one was $150, just for paying on time every month.
Cambridge Credit Counseling is a non-profit service that work with you and your creditors to reduce your monthly payments. It's a fresh start.
A phone call, a couple of faxes, and we were done.
It's not like bankruptcy, which hurts your credit. Cambridge is the solution we've been praying for.
Give Cambridge Credit Counseling a call. Find out how good it feels to be debt-free.
Only at Harrelson Mazda. No credit check. You're approved. It's credit amnesty this weekend. You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, or new Mazda with no credit check. Bankruptcy, divorce, charge-offs, tax liens. It doesn't matter. You're approved because the Yes Man will not check your credit. Take advantage of credit amnesty only at Harrelson Mazda, home of the Yes Man. No credit check. 9029 South Boulevard. Harrelson Mazda.
At Grapevine Produce, you'll not only find quality produce at the lowest prices, their huge selection of healthy bedding plants are just what you'll need for your summer garden. You can now enjoy locally made sourdough bread and fried pies, fresh every day at Grapevine Produce. Check out the new John Deere and Coca-Cola collectibles, and great food is always on the menu at the Ellendale Restaurant inside Grapevine Produce, located 5 miles from Taylorsville on Highway 90 West in the Old Tommy's Market building.
All right, fans, welcome back to North American Championship Wrestling. Kevin the Truth Casey and Ben Throckmorton from the NACW Executive Council. And interesting matchup here as the ring bell goes off. Carnage and Tim Jackson. Carnage, big write-up in the Stafford County Sun in Fredericksburg, Virginia. We saw an absolutely great article written in the Stafford County Sun in Fredericksburg, Virginia about Carnage and North American Championship Wrestling. A lot of good publicity for NACW, courtesy of the Stafford County Sun, and their feature on Carnage.
This should be a really good matchup. Kevin, we got the Lost Souls in there who have, like them, hate them, like the main attraction. What a tag team. They keep winning match after match after match here in North American Championship Wrestling. Coming out on TV here a couple of weeks ago. Hey, they say they're not wrestling Black Angel and Tommy Gunn anymore, that they want a shot.
I know one thing, that they got their hands full right now with Tim Jackson and Carnage, but you say what you want about the main attraction. You say what you want about the Lost Souls. All they do is get pinfalls and submissions in North American Championship Wrestling. They are one of the hottest teams around. They've been doing nothing but getting pinfalls and submissions and victories. They're on a hot streak. They're rolling. They're winning.
Absolutely. Action Tim Jackson taking it too. Scar up there, we'll call him.
How do you know that's him?
I don't.
Okay, I'm glad
I can't get a lot out of them.
I'm glad we're honest here, at least. You know, I don't know who they are. I mean, they're Slash and Scar, but I don't know who. As we see Carnage with a nice long lariat coming off the ropes here on Slash or Scar.
Carnage nearly took his head off with that one. But these guys, Slash and Scar, the Lost Souls, they tend to thrive on pain. The more you beat them, the more they come back.
Right, and I tell you what, a guy like Carnage, he feels good about himself. He's held gold here in NACW before, 6'5" in the 270, 280 range.
Carnage, former North American heavyweight champion here, was the original North American heavyweight champion. Won the title in a tournament. Here he defeated the Masked Superstar.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Right here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's impressive because the Masked Superstar is a very impressive wrestler. Now Carnage going in. Uh-oh, nobody home there. Outside there by the Lost Souls, and here's where they're dangerous, Ben. When they're outside, sometimes they switch.
We can't see from our vantage point either what's going on. Looks like they've gone under the ring on the far side, fans. We can't pick it up.
But I know one thing, our great production crew is right on top of the action, and they're seeing it. And I still can't tell. I think they did switch, though. I really do, Ben. I think they switched because this guy over here, Scar over there, he's dazed, and Slash coming in, he's fresh. Although he's acting, a little possum going on here.
Absolutely, a big knee right to the nose of Carnage. And the big man is hurt. Of course, he's going to try to fight back. Oh, big right hands, big right hands. Here he's coming back.
Oh, right to the eyes. Ben, I used to advocate that every time the Lost Souls were here, we should have 2 referees. The last time we had 2 referees, one of them was Reverend Slim, and he ended up turning on the Black Angel with a chair right upside.
One of the most outrageous things I've ever seen. You could have asked me 100 different things. I would have never suspected Reverend Slim would have done something like that to his former partner, former North American one-half of the tag team champions. I couldn't believe it when it happened. I still can't believe it.
You were the first guy to get any comments from Reverend Slim. He didn't seem to show any remorse. You were there. You did the interview.
He shoved me out of the way. He just shoved me out of the way and went into his rant. I don't know what happened.
I don't know, and I'm taken aback. He's part of Redskin Nation, and that really, I'm really just shocked, and I'm really saddened the fact that Reverend Slim would do that to the Black Angel. But it looks like the Lost Souls don't care much about Carnage and Tim Jackson. They've been working over Big Carnage here most of this matchup here. Carnage, as you pointed out, been the original North American champion. Lost Souls are working him over really good.
Absolutely, they're keeping the big man off his feet while one of them is distracting the referee. You see, they never miss an opportunity to get in a shot. But Carnage got in a shot of his own there, but he still seems weak. He needs to get over there and tag his partner, Action Jackson, or he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looks like, you know, he feels like he may be able to go. He does need a tag, but it looks like he thinks he can do something. Look at this 6'5", 6'6" guy walking the top rope. Wow. Carnage showing some athleticism. But, you pointed it out, Ben. He needed to make the tag, and right when he had a chance, he didn't do it. The Lost Souls are making him pay.
They are beating him severely in the middle of the ring here, albeit 2-on-1 for most of it here, as Slash goes to a blatant choke across that second rope. These guys, Diabolical.
Very devious, diabolical. Some say satanic. I don't know if I'd go that far. All I know is Carnage and Tim Jackson are in a world of trouble right now. Lost souls, say what you want about it, Ben. They're bizarre, they're strange, they wear paint, they worship sometimes the skull, but they have good tag team skills. They show a lot of potential here, and then they've been inflicting a lot of damage in North American Championship Wrestling.
I tell you what, they're showing a lot of good tag team work here. Tagging in and out, working on that one arm. They're taking away one of those 5 points of balance that you and the Assassin have spoken about so many times on the program here. Oh, and they are just applying the boots. They are just beating. They're mauling Carnage in there.
You know one thing I've noticed here. Carnage is 6'5", 6'6". The Lost Souls are around the 6'1", 2 area. But how tall is Carnage right now?
Exactly. They're keeping the big man off his feet. He did have a chance to tag his tag team partner, Tim Jackson, who would have been very fresh, but he didn't take it a few minutes ago, and the Lost Souls switching in and out, tagging, keeping the fresh man on him, double teaming, and watch this. Oh!
Man. And
He's out.
That's why Carnage...
He is absolutely out after that.
A guy is not 6'6" when he's on the ground laying like that. Are these the type of things that we're going to see at the Battlecade coming up soon in Newland, North Carolina?
Oh, a leg drop over the top there. These guys, the Lost Souls, they show flashes of brilliance in the ring with their wrestling ability. But then they can be just cruel. Absolutely no thought for their opponent at all. They're just in there trying to hurt this man.
That might be up to their advantage coming up in Battlecade in the coming weeks in Newland, North Carolina. Avery County High School Gym, brought to you by the Avery County Rotan Club. Maybe that satanic streak, maybe this 2-on-1, maybe the devious diabolical tactics may pay off at the big Battlecade 2003.
Fans trying to get behind Carnage here, and I think he's close to make the tag. If he can get the cobwebs out, I believe he's gonna make it. And here comes Tim Jackson.
But wait a minute, I think there was a switch. They switched again.
They did. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the fall and the match slashing scar, the Lost Souls.
You've got a shot coming up for the heavyweight title against the profile Rick Stone. You're a former tag team champion with Big Daddy, earning a lot of good singles matches lately. Fans getting behind you, too.
Yeah, well, I'm real excited. I'm on a great singles run here in North American Championship Wrestling.
The fans can relate to you. You're one of them. You're a regular guy. You're tough. You like to put back a few every now and then, and you're a tough guy. I mean, so's the profile.
I'm a working class man, just like all these great fans out here. I know what it's like to get here and work every day, work hard for a living. Just like I'm going to get here, and I'm going to work in the ring, I'm going to work hard.
Stone's a tough man.
Yeah.
And he's got that Perry James to contend with, too.
I'm going to try my best to be the North American heavyweight champion tonight, and I'm going to give it 110%, and we'll just see what happens.
War Eagle, right?
War Eagle.
That's it from Big Wood the Lumberjack.
On one side, you got the premier player in this business. He is the greatest professional athlete to ever grace the wrestling ring, the greatest heavyweight champion to ever hail from Charlotte, North Carolina. And then on the other side, you got Big Wood. Now, Big Wood, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out you're not qualified to be in the same ring as Rick Stone. You're not even qualified to shine my shoes, much less be in the same ring as your heavyweight champion. And the fact that you don't run and tell the people in charge that you're not qualified to get a heavyweight title shot shows you don't respect Rick Stone. And the fact that the board of directors would ever put you in that position shows they don't respect Rick Stone. So tonight, Big Wood, you get your shot. And Rick Stone is going to teach you what respect means to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match will be one fall with a 30-minute time limit. It will be for the North American Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger. He weighs in tonight at 300 pounds. He hails from Crow Mountain, Alabama. Big Wood, the Lumberjack. His opponent tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is the North American Heavyweight Champion. He is accompanied in the ring tonight by the illustrious Perry James. 278 pounds. He hails from Charlotte, North Carolina, the profile, Rick Stone.
All right, fans, welcome back to North American Championship Wrestling. Kevin the Truth Casey, Ben Throckmorton. Big main event caliber match. A title shot for Big Wood, the Lumberjack. He's been scoring a lot of pinfall victories over the last several weeks and months. And he's taking on from Charlotte, North Carolina, the profile, Rick Stone, with his manager, the illustrious Perry James. And, yeah, I have to think, Ben Throckmorton, the profile, Rick Stone, we're starting to see the attitude within him kind of change a little bit. Rick Stone's attitude's been changing. There's been a change of management over the last several months from Tony Cicero to Perry James. We've seen a change in ring music. He says he's the greatest champion of all times ever to come out of Charlotte, North Carolina. He's spelling his name R-I-C now. The profile Rick Stone feels like he's got a lot going his way. Big Wood, the Lumberjack, has been getting a lot of pinfall victories over the last several months. The former tag team champion here in NACW.
We at North American Championship Wrestling, we like to bring the fans the very best in matchups. So what you're going to see when you come out to see North American Championship Wrestling is the best people against each other in the ring. Only top men, top quality athletes, and that's what you have in Big Wood the Lumberjack. It's a man, he's a winner, he's won plenty of matches. The commission felt like he was a worthy contender, and they've granted him a title shot here tonight. Now on the other side of the ring, you have the profile Rick Stone, who in his own right is one of the greatest wrestlers going in the game today. He's a big guy, he's fast, he's strong, he can high fly, he can wrestle with you on the mat, he can also get down and dirty as you want to get with Perry James in his corner.
You really can't turn your back on Perry James. We've seen Perry James get involved, and the lengths that he'll go to keep the belt around Rick Stone's waist are just unbelievable, as we see just some physical contact. Guys, this is not sports entertainment. This is professional wrestling. The NACW, we wrestle. And these are two big guys, two big bulls going at it. Big Wood the Lumberjack's not scared of anything. He's from the Fargo wrestling family. He's got wrestling in his blood. He's been around professional wrestling all his life.
He's been there and done it. He's been in the ring with all the great ones. Abdullah the Butcher, right down. You name him, he's been in there. He knows the game. Rick Stone's going to have his hands full right here tonight, but you've always got the wild card over there in the purple jacket on the outside, Perry James.
I've heard him called other things other than a wild card, a lot of which we can't repeat here on this family broadcast.
I tell you, Rick Stone is an impressive athlete, and I'm not making excuses for Stone and James, but that gold belt that Perry James has got on his shoulder over there, which Rick Stone wears around his waist, is worth a lot of money in the wrestling business. That gold means main event matches, and main event matches mean top purses. And obviously they're willing to do whatever they have to do to get that.
You know, a lot of people, you know, it means ratings. It means, like, all the wrestling magazines, they want to know who the champ is. They want pictures with the champ and the belt. All the websites. And by the way, fans, for the latest on North American Championship Wrestling, log on to NACW.net, and you can hear about the latest from the profile Rick Stone and Perry James, and the latest from NACW. But the champion has the gold around his waist. He's the marked man. He's the guy that everyone wants. He's the guy that the scouts from Japan and Europe and all over the country, they want to know about Perry James and Rick Stone. And so a guy like Big Wood, who's been around wrestling, he knows that all the focus and attention is on the champion, and that's why he wants the belt.
Nice shoulder tackle by Stone. He blocks it again. Wood's going to send him for the ride. Oh, what an arm drag.
Big Wood, the Lumberjack, no stranger to professional wrestling. He's been there. Nice hip toss. Big Wood's got a lot of momentum, and it looks like Perry James and Rick Stone, they want a timeout.
Absolutely. There again, the experience and the savvy wrestling knowledge of Rick Stone and Perry James. Big Wood getting a nice run on him there, getting the momentum up, getting the crowd behind him, and they're going to cut that off.
You know, sometimes, you know, when I managed Ben, when I was managing people like Abdul the Butcher or the Warlord or the Barbarian, the Honky Tonk Man, Rick Rude, some of the notables that I've managed over in time, sometimes we'd run up against a guy like Big Wood, a guy who had a long winning streak, who was very dangerous, who we knew who could beat him. And sometimes in a match just like this, he's got the crowd behind him. We'd get outside the ring. We would change the flow, change the momentum. We'd stop it. And that's when a guy like Rick Stone, the profile, and Perry James, that's what they're doing here. They're trying to change the pace here.
they're trying to mess up the momentum that Big Wood has got going. Big Wood had his mojo on, so to speak. There he had it going.
And what?
His mojo on.
Okay. Well, you know, I got to ask you this, Ben. You're in with the board. Rick Stone continues to tape his fist up. Now, there's nothing in the rules that says you can't tape your fist up. But there is something in the rules now that says you can't use a heart punch.
Rick Stone claims an injury to that hand.
Is there any official documentation to go with that?
I haven't seen any, but I'm not privy to all those meetings, Kevin, so I really don't know. But he claims, he told me earlier today, actually.
You believe him? I challenge you right now, in the coming weeks and months, I want to see some type of official diagnosis, of some type of a rehabilitation program that says he's supposed to wear tape around his fist. Look at Perry James. Look at that weasel getting involved.
Perry James,
he's an eel.
He's taking a cheap shot there at Big Wood. In response to your question, I'm not gonna call the man a liar.
Well, I'm not going to call him, not to his face anyway.
But
that's why I'm getting you to do it.
But I would doubt it. I would doubt there's documentation.
But the thing is, this is the guy that put the Barbarian out with 2 hard punches. This is the guy that gave Buddy Diamond, our commissioner, a hard punch. He's hard punched a lot of people. It's illegal now.
Buddy Diamond's no longer with us.
What happened?
Nor is the Barbarian.
Well, that's what the hard punch can do.
Absolutely.
Look at this big guy. Big Wood is 315 pounds. And Rick Stone just knocked him down like it was a branch off a tree that's been in an ice storm.
Buddy Diamond, though, before he did retire, he did get the heart punch banned. The heart punch is banned. It is illegal. Immediate disqualification for use of the heart punch in a match in North American Championship Wrestling.
And a hefty fine, from what I understand.
Stone has used it in recent weeks. But obviously there is another rule here in North American Championship Wrestling, which was set forth by the Masked Assassin many months ago.
What's that?
That the referee's decision is final in these matches.
That's
the
true.
commission cannot come in and overturn a referee's decision. The only person who can change that decision is the referee, and he must do so before leaving the ringside area. Otherwise, the decision's final.
That's right. Look at Perry James getting involved, getting some stomps in on Big Wood. What a collision we saw between Rick Stone and Big Wood, the lumberjack. He gave him that big size 16 boot upside the head. Big Wood went tumbling out on this hard concrete floor, if you will. Big Wood's in trouble.
He is in trouble. You see the glazed look in his eye there, fans. Big Wood has got a lot of hurt going on right now. Perry James taking cheap shots.
Oh, wait a minute. A pile driver out on the floor. Oh, my goodness. That would be devastation. This is hard. This is not foam. This is not a padding here. Wait a minute. Big Wood feeling it. He's going to reverse it.
He's reversed it. That had to hurt, Kevin.
A backdrop right on this hard, unforgiving surface here.
What a testament to Big Wood, his courage and his stamina and his athletic ability. Stamina.
He doesn't have much in the tank, but I'm telling you, whatever he's got, he's ready to put it to use.
Absolutely. Stone going back in. Obviously, Stone is in trouble now. This could be just the opening if Big Wood is looking for us. He applies a big right hand. Obviously had enough of Stone and his tactics.
Ben, since Buddy Diamond's retired, what are we doing now? Are we going back to the North Carolina Commission and Al Mandel until the new commissioner is found, or what?
We are ruled. We always have been ruled by the North Carolina Athletic Commission.
There's Perry James on the ring. What's he doing up on the ring apron? Big Wood is all over Rick Stone. 10. I counted 10. Wait a minute.
Big Wood taking a major swipe.
He would have put Perry James in the next month.
Oh, he hard punched him. He hit him with a hard punch.
What did you just say?
He hit him with a hard punch.
It's illegal. Daryl Morse didn't see it, though. He didn't see it.
He's going to count him out. This is ridiculous.
Something's got to happen here. Wait a minute, there's Ricky Morton.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee's official decision. Rick Stone is your winner, the profile, Rick Stone.
Ben, is there any way we can get Ricky Morton a word or something?
Ricky Morton is pointing out to the referee that Stone hit him with a hard punch.
I vote for Ricky Morton to be the new commissioner.
Ricky Morton pointed out to the referee that Stone hit Big Wood the lumberjack with a hard punch.
I think Ricky Morton ought to be the commissioner.
Daryl Morse has reversed the decision. The referee has reversed his decision, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Stone has been disqualified.
Rick Stone has just Pearl Harbored Ricky Morton. He's thrown Daryl Morris over the top rope.
Here comes the main attraction. Now, what? This is absolutely uncalled for. There's no place in professional wrestling for tactics like this. Look at Tony Cicero coming in here. What are they all doing? He's gonna hit him with a belt.
Oh no, they got Ricky Morton with a belt. Here comes Danny Dollar with a chair. I don't know. He's outnumbered. He's outnumbered. It's 3-on-1, 5-on-1. Big Wood's in no condition. Ricky Morton. I think Ricky Morton
is down.
He's bleeding, I think. He's been hit with the belt.
Ricky Morton is busted wide open, and they are beating down Danny Dollar. And Scott Powers just hit a huge right-handed shot to Ricky Morton's forehead.
A DDT on Danny Dollar.
Look at Barry James. Look at Tony Cicero. Oh, they are beating Ricky Morton unmercifully. He's busted wide open. Big Wood is down.
Big Wood is in.
They're picking Danny Dollar up.
Two of these guys have had heart punches tonight. Danny Dollar's motionless.
Oh, no. He dropped Danny Dollar right on his head. A boot to the head of Big Lumberjack, and he goes to the floor.
Ricky
Morton is still down. Another huge right hand from Scott Powers. What's Rick Stone going to do?
He's going up top.
This is absolutely uncalled for. What are they doing?
Oh, no. Danny Dollar is motionless. He can barely stand. This is unbelievable. The devastation and destruction that these guys are wreaking on.
We got to get some help out here.
We've got to get, I don't know, we need to get some help from the back. I mean, because this is out of control.
Ricky Morton's down. Danny Dollar's down. Big Wood is trying daily. He just got the heart punch. He can't get back to his feet.
He's holding his heart.
They're going to heart punch him.
Another heart punch is on the way for Danny Dollar.
Look at Barry James. Barry James is arguing with the fans. They're going to heart punch him. They're going to...
I don't know. I can't really... We've got to get some order restored. Fans, we'll be back. You're watching North American Championship Wrestling.
North American Championship Wrestling is on tour and coming to Newland, North Carolina, Saturday night, June the 7th. Bell time will be 8 p.m. at the Avery County High School. It's going to be the first annual Battlecade 2003, fans. What a night it's going to be. 10 men enter the ring, only one will leave. Already entered, you've got Buff Bagwell, Ricky Morton, the main attraction, the Lost Souls, Tommy Gunn, the Black Angel, and more. All will battle it out for the $5,000 first prize and a shot at the North American Heavyweight Championship. Also, Rick Stone will defend his title in Newland, North Carolina at Battlecade 2003. Make your plans now to be there, fans. Buy your tickets at Papa's Pizza to Go in Newland, North Carolina. This event is sponsored by the Avery County Ruritans, and a portion of all proceeds will benefit the Avery County Ruritan Club. Make your plans to be there. Avery County High School, Saturday night, June the 7th. Bell time is 8 p.m. for Battlecade 2003.
Own a timeshare? Sell it for cash. Own a campground membership? Sell it for cash. Own a vacation property? Sell it for cash. Call right now for your free information kit to sell or rent your timeshare, campground membership, or vacation property for cash. Don't pay another mortgage payment, maintenance fee, or tax bill until you call for your free information kit. Over $1 billion of timeshares sold nationwide in the past 6 months. Every day, Vacations Only helps thousands of people to buy, sell, or rent their timeshares, campground memberships, or vacation properties for cash. So call now and choose the best to help you sell your timeshare, campground membership, or vacation property for cash.
Call now and place your property for sale. Call 1-800-406-3158 for your free information kit to buy, sell, or rent your timeshare, campground membership, or vacation property for cash. Call 1-800-406-3158. It's a free call, so call now. 1-800-406-3158.
How far can you go with a degree from University of Phoenix Online? Our graduates are GMs, VPs, and CEOs at major corporations. Attending classes via the internet, when and where they want, they received a state-of-the-industry education. And they earned their degree in 3 years so they could start putting it to good use now. University of Phoenix Online, the intelligent way to attend class.
Call 800-407-3311.
The May 600 sale going on now at the undisputed low price leader, Town & Country Ford. Just follow the star to Town & Country Ford with the most local trades. $49 down delivered. 2001 Chevy Prism LSI or 2001 Ford Focus, $139 a month. Many one-owner trades. $49 down delivered. 2000 Jeep Cherokee or 2000 Ford Ranger XLT, $199 a month. At the May 600 sale, no matter where you are, if you don't have that star on your truck or car, you've paid too much.
Ah! Ah! Yeah, right there. Woo! Good. It's over. Ricky Martin, you disrespected the heavyweight champion once again, but you got off easy tonight. You see, it was Danny Dollar. Danny Dollar, you've been nothing more than a pest, a peon. You were never close to being the heavyweight champion, Rick Stone. Danny Dollar, you had to pay the price for ever thinking, forever dreaming you could become the heavyweight champion. You had to pay the price for thinking you were of the caliber of the main attraction. Woo! Martin and Bagwell, I hope you pay close attention.
Because you're next.
You're next, and we're going to teach you the meaning of the word respect.
When you wake up, tell me how it felt.
North American Championship Wrestling is on tour and coming to Denver, North Carolina. That's Saturday night, June the 21st. Bell time will be 8 p.m. at the East Lincoln High School. This show is sponsored by the East Lincoln Football Mustangs. What a night of action it's going to be. Already signed to appear, be the main attraction. Tony Cicero, Perry James, The Profile, Rick Stone, Buff Bagwell, Ricky Morton, and more. All at the East Lincoln High School, Saturday night, June 21st. Bell time is 8 p.m. Make your plans now to be there, fans.
Okay, fans, welcome back to North American Championship Wrestling. A newcomer to North American Championship Wrestling, no newcomer to pro wrestling, however. Burke Finley from Belfast, Northern Ireland, against a man, Bull Buchanan, two-time WWF Tag Team Champion. He's been in Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Bull Buchanan, what a strong, powerful individual, but he can't take the Fighting Irishman lightly. He's a former powerlifting champion and amateur wrestling champion.
Bull Buchanan, as you said, making his debut here in North American Championship Wrestling, as is the Fighting Irishman. I don't know a lot about either man, other than that Bull Buchanan is world class in anybody's book, has won titles in nearly every major federation, and he's here in North American Championship Wrestling.
It's just a testament to the caliber of competition we have in North American Championship Wrestling. Bull Buchanan in between tours to Japan, Puerto Rico, Europe. And here's the Fighting Irishman who has competed in Europe. I have managed this guy before. He's a guy that has a pinfall victory over Ivan Koloff. I've seen it. Luthez and I were ringside commentating on that match. This is going to be a great matchup.
He's actually a big, strong guy.
All I know one thing is he caught a big boot right upside the head of Bull Buchanan. Look at Bull right on top of him. Look at Bull just right on top, not letting the Fighting Irishman breathe.
I tell you what, the Fighting Irishman, 255 pounds, and he is literally dwarfed by Bull Buchanan up there in the ring. But I tell you what, he wasn't backing up. He came out there firing at Bull Buchanan right from the word go, and I can tell you he's probably not going to lay down here.
Well, we saw earlier in the hour that I had a chance to talk to Bull Buchanan. Bull's a guy, you know, he's a guy that's been around. He's a guy who has a lot of connections here in the area. And he's a guy who the fans like and can relate to. He's just a big, strong, strapping young man, and he's got a lot of aspirations for the title. He wants Rick Stone down the line. He wants the belt here in North American Championship Wrestling, but he's got to go through people like the Fighting Irishman first.
Absolutely. Oh, and two big elbows right under the chin of the Fighting Irishman, and he is down, and Bull Buchanan is going to work over here in the corner with some shoulder blocks.
Look at the Fighting Irishman. He's dazed. He's a little confused right now. Bull Buchanan has given him the Bull's rush. Uh-oh. Fighting Irishman moves. Now he's going to look like he's going to work over that left arm. Look at this. Look at the Fighting Irishman. He does have a little bit of amateur wrestling in his background, growing up in originally from Belfast, Northern Ireland, grew up in Colonial Heights, Virginia, a former AAU state champion in Virginia, powerlifting champion, East Coast Regional powerlifting champion, and he's the kind of guy that knows amateur and submission wrestling styles. And look at him, and he's working the hole.
Absolutely. He's in there working on him.
Working that left arm of Bull Buchanan. Right forearm, they're legal.
Oh, he is hammering with those.
Oh, wait a minute. That's a little south of the border there from the Fighting Irishman.
The Fighting Irishman, he likes those big, heavy right hands across the back.
That was lower than the back, man.
I understand. Now he's putting the boots to him.
Oh, yeah. Look, the Fighting Irishman, apparently nothing's out of bounds for this guy, but here comes Bull Buchanan firing back. Blows to the midsection. Wait a minute. Oh, look at the Fighting Irishman. Right hand, right upside the jaw.
He likes that right hand now. He has used that tremendously, and every time he uses it, it seems to do damage on Bull Buchanan. Although Bull Buchanan comes back, he's got his arm.
Fighting Irishman working over that arm. He's getting a count from the referee. He has a count of 5 to break. Look at Bull. Look at the reach that Bull has. That's probably a 78-inch, 79-inch reach he has probably over on the Fighting Irishman. 6'7", 6'8". Bull Buchanan. There's an elbow right to the jaw of the Fighting Irishman. Bull now coming back. He's a little tired, a little worse for wear. It looks like Bull's. Oh, wait a minute. Now here comes the Fighting Irishman, and that's what he's doing. He's fighting. Blows to the midsection. And now Bull's in a little bit of trouble. Look at the Fighting Irishman. Look at that arm bar he's using. Look at that. Look at the moves here. I like this Fighting Irishman. He's staying on his man. Bull with the reversal and a short arm clothesline, but Bull, he's a little injured from that one. Maybe a torn bicep here. Maybe we don't know yet. Fighting Irishman coming back strong. Here comes Bull Buchanan. A series of right hands. Bull working over the Fighting Irishman. Burke Finley in a little bit of trouble.
It looks
Irish
like, no pun intended, but Bull's got his Irish dander up there, and he is putting it on the Fighting Irishman.
Where's his dander? His shaved head. Oh, you mean Dan? Oh, okay. But look at Fighting Irishman staying right on it. I don't know. It looks like Bull Buchanan staying right on the Fighting Irishman. A series of vertical suplexes here from Bull Buchanan. That could be it. Only a count of 2. Fighting Irishman kicking out strong. I'd say one thing about both these guys. Debuts for both. Wait a minute. There goes the Fighting Irishman. Again working the southern abdominal region. Maybe even further south in the abdominal region. And he's working over that left arm and wrist. Say what you want, Ben. Bull Buchanan, Fighting Irishman, both debuting, both looking impressive.
Absolutely. Oh, he sends him into that corner.
Oh, wow.
He is down and out.
Fighting Irishman's in a little bit of trouble right now. What's this? Oh, no. That's impressive.
That's got to be the end. He's setting him up for something big here, Kevin.
Bull Buchanan in command here. Oh, wow.
Scissor kick right across the back of the bridge of the neck. 2, 3, and this one is over.
Bull Buchanan, your winner. Let's get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee's official decision. The winner of the fall of the match, Bull Buchanan.